Oh, you thought Yandy and Mises were the perfect love and hip-hop couple? Oh no, baby, this drama just took a turn for the worst. And when I say worst, I mean career-ending relationship destroying, scandal exploding type of bad, because word on the street that Mises didn't just lose his temper. Oh no. This man snapped, and the craziest part, it all happened. In public, cameras were rolling, fans were screaming, and Yandy, oh honey, the way she handled it, you're not ready. And their Ace and Mises exploded. Oh baby. When you find out what Yandy did and who was involved, you're going to understand why Mises completely lost his mind. Let's just say Scrappy's name is being thrown around in honey. The receipt's scalding, and it didn't stop there because after Mises was dragged out by security, Yandy wasn't done. She was caught on camera saying something that might meet Mendeecees' entire career in Scrappy. Oh, honey, the man walked into the room like he knew what was about to go down. You better buckle up because the tea I'm about to spill, it's messy, it's nasty, and trust me, it's far from over. Oh, honey, if you thought Yandy and Mises were living happily ever after, think again because after what just went down, their entire relationship might be over for good. And when I say over, I mean scorched earth burn. The bridges is don't even look at me again kind of over, and baby, the way it all started. You won't believe it, so let's rewind and break down exactly how we got here, because this wasn't some overnight meltdown. This was years. In the making, Yandy and Mendeecees have been one of love and hip-hop's most high-profile couples for years. Fans have watched them go through it all, the cheating scandals, the legal issues, and the shady business moves, and through it, all Yandy by Mises, looking like the ultimate ride-or-die chick, but apparently Mises wasn't showing that same loyalty behind closed doors. Word on the street is that Mises has been moving shady foray while now and Yandy. Oh honey, she's been sitting on the truth this entire time. But last night it all came crashing. Down according to insiders, it started out as a regular date night. Yandy and Mises were seen walking into an upscale Atlanta lounge together, looking like the perfect power couple. Yandy was wearing a designer dress, Mises was rocking a fresh lineup, and from the outside they looked picture perfect, but insiders say things were already off from the moment they walked in. Yandy was seen looking tense, her face tight, while Mises was glued to his phone. And then things started. To unravel, witnesses say Yandy and Mez were seated in the VIP section when Scrappy walked in. Yes, Scrappy. Now, you know, Scrappy and Mendeecees have had a complicated relationship over the years. They've been cool on the surface, but behind the scenes there's been tension for a minute, and honey, last night that tension exploded. One source who was at the lounge said that Scrappy walked over to the VIP section and gave Yandy a hug missus. Oh, honey. His face immediately shifted. He went from cool and calm to tight, lipped and visibly pissed off now. Now here's where it gets messy. After Scrappy left the table, Yandy reportedly leaned over to Ems and said something that made his entire body tense up. Witnesses say Mises immediately slammed his glass down on the table and said, "So, that's what we're doing now." Yandy calmly responded, "I don't know what you're talking about." And baby, that's when it popped off. Mises reportedly stood up and said, "Don't play with me. Yandy, don't sither in my face and act like you don't know what's going on." Yandy rolled her ears and said, "If you're so pressed, why don't you go ask Scrappy?" OM's face went red. He leaned down and said through gritted teeth, "What the hell is that supposed to mean?" And Yandy, "Oh honey, she didn't even blink, I think. You know, exactly what it means." Witnesses say Mendeecees' hands were shaking. He took a step toward Yandy, and that's when security started moving in. But before they could get to him, Mises grabbed Yandy's arm, not hard enough to hurt her, but hard enough to get everyone's attention. And Yandy, "Oh, honey." She snatched her arm away and said, "Don't touch me," and then Mises lost it. He flipped over the table, sending glasses and bottles flying. People started screaming. Security rushed in to hold him back, but Mises was screaming at the top of his lungs, "Who the hell do you think? You are Yandy. You think you can make a fool out of me?" And Yandy, "Oh, baby," she just smiled. "Maybe should ask Scrappy." Oh my God, security was dragging Mises out of the lounge, but he was still screaming, "Tell me the truth, Yandy. I deserve to know." And Yandy, she stood there fixing, her hair looking completely unbothered. And then guess who walked in? Scrappy, yes. Scrappy walked in, looking completely relaxed. He made eye contact with Mendeecees. Security dragged him toward the door, and honey. The look on Scrappy's face, he was smirking. Em shouted, "It's him, isn't it?" You've been seeing Scrappy behind my back and Yandy, she didn't deny it. Maybe you should have been paying more attention. Oh my god, Mez lunged toward Scrappy. But security had already pulled him back, and Scrappy, he just shrugged and said, "It is what it is, bro." At that point, Mendeecees, "Oh honey, he's reportedly losing his mind behind the scenes, according to insiders. Mendeecees has already contacted his lawyers and he's planning to cut Yandy off completely, financially, emotionally, everything." One source close to the situation said, "Mendeecees feels betrayed not just by Yandy, but by Scrappy too. He's not going to let this slide, and Yandy, oh honey, she's not even trying to hide it." Yandy posted a cryptic Instagram story the morning after the incident that said, "What's done in the dark always comes to light." Oh, so now the question is, how long has this been going on? Did Yandy really cheat on Mendeecees with Scrappy, and why isn't Scrappy even trying to deny it? And the craziest part, this is just the beginning, because according to insiders, Mendeecees is planning to tell his side of the story, and baby, the details he's about to reveal, they're going to shake love and hip-hop to its core. So what happens next? Is Yandy about to lose everything? Or is Mendeecees the one who's going to come out of this looking like the victim? Oh honey, you better stay locked in, because the next part of this story, it's about to be even messier. Oh honey, if you thought M's public meltdown was bad, you haven't seen anything yet, because after Mendeecees got dragged out of that lounge by security, things started to unravel fast. And the craziest part, this wasn't just some random argument or misunderstanding. Oh, no, this was personal, and baby, the way Yandy and Scrappy handled it, it's about to make M's life a living nightmare. So let's pick up right where we left off, Mendeecees screaming at Yandy in front of half of Atlanta, while Scrappy stood there looking smug as hell, and the fact that Yandy didn't even try to deny it. Oh honey, that's when everyone knew. This was way deeper than just a fight, according to insiders. After Mendeecees was dragged out of the lounge, Yandy didn't even leave right away. Nope, she sat back down, ordered another drink, and kept talking to Scrappy like nothing had happened. Witnesses say Scrappy leaned toward Yandy and whispered something in her ear, and Yandy laughed. Now, you know what that means, right? If Yandy was that comfortable sitting with Scrappy after her man just got escorted out by security. Oh baby, that means this situation wasn't new. This had been going on behind the scenes for a while, but there's where it gets worse, because later that night, Yandy and Scrappy were spotted together. Again, yep. After leaving the lounge, they were caught on camera, pulling up to a luxury hotel in downtown Atlanta, and honey, the way Scrappy had his arm around Yandy's waist. Yeah, they went exactly trying to be low-key, and guess what? It didn't stop there. Because the very next morning, Yandy posted an Instagram story that sent the internet into full meltdown mode. Yandy was sitting in the passenger seat of a car with Scrappy driving, and the caption, "Oh honey, it was shady as hell, what's done in the dark always comes to light." Excuse me, fans immediately started putting the pieces together. People were in the comments like, wait, is Yandy really messing with Scrappy so DC's wasn't crazy? Yandy really been doing this? Scrappy and Yandy. Oh baby, this is messy. And you know it's serious when the blogs get involved, because within hours the Shade Room, TMZ, and Hollywood Unlocked were all reporting on it. Yandy spotted with Scrappy after public meltdown with Mendeecees. That was the headline that started trending on Twitter and the comments, baby. The internet was going crazy. Yandy really left Mendeecees for Scrappy. Scrappy out here breaking up marriages now. Mendeecees must be sick right now. But here's the part that really made things spiral out of control. Because Mendeecees wasn't about to let Yandy and Scrappy get away with this. Oh no, baby, Mendeecees was already planning his comeback. According to sources close to the situation, M's manager immediately called him after seeing the photos of Yandy and Scrappy together. And when I tell you M's was, he did, baby, sources say he was pacing around his house screaming into the phone. She really thinks she can play me like this, and that's when Mendeecees decided he wasn't going to sit back and look like a fool. Nope, he was about to put Yandy and Scrappy on blast. Apparently M's called up one of his close friends, and that friend just so happens to run one of the biggest gossip blogs in Atlanta, and baby, the TA that Mendeecees spilled. It's about to make this situation 10 times messier, according to the insider. Mendeecees told his friend that Yandy and Scrappy's affair has been going on for months, yes, months. While Mendeecees was out handling business and trying to build their empire, Yandy was sneaking around with Scrappy behind his back, and the worst part, Mendeecees reportedly found proof. Yes, Mises allegedly has text messages from Yandy's phone showing her setting up meetings with Scrappy. And get this, some of those are from when Mises was out of town on business. Oh, honey. Yandy really thought she could get away with this, and it gets even worse. Because guess who reportedly knew about the affair the entire time? Erica Banks. Yes, Erica has reportedly been sitting on this tea for months. And according to sources, Erica even warned Mies that something was going on between Yandy and Scrappy, but Mises didn't believe her. One insider claimed Erica told Mises that Yandy was moving funny, but Mises thought Erica was just being messy. Oh, and now Mises is realizing that Erica was right the whole time, but here's the part that really made Mises snap. Because apparently Yandy and Scrappy weren't even trying to hide it, excuse me. But Mises isn't the type to take an L and walk away. Word on the street is that Mises is already in talks with a major blog to do a tell-all interview, and the things he's about to expose about Yandy and Scrappy. Oh, honey, it's going to shake the entire industry. And the craziest part, this is still not over according to insiders. Mises is planning to confront Scrappy face to face at the next Love and Hip Hop reunion, and baby, when that happens, it's going to be explosive. So now the question is, how long has this been going? And did Yandy and Scrappy really think Mises wouldn't find out, and why? Isn't Yandy even trying to deny it? And Scrappy-o, honey, Scrappy might think he won this round, but when Mises finally tells his side of the story, oh baby, it's going to be game over. So stay tuned, because the next part of this story, it's about to get even. Messier Mez wasn't done. Oh no, baby. If you thought the fallout from the scandal was messy, already buckle up, because the next part of this drama, it's about to flip the whole love and hip-hop world upside down, and the way Human D is moving behind the scenes. Oh honey, Yandy and Scrappy have no idea what's coming for them, so let's pick up exactly where we left off, because the way things escalated after M's meltdown at the lounge, oh baby, it's worse than you think. After Yandy and Scrappy were spotted that hotel together, the internet went into full meltdown mode. I'm talking Twitter trends, Instagram stories, and fans literally choosing sides. And you already know how the love and hip-hop fan base is. They live for this kind of drama. Some people were Team Yandy claiming that Mises had it coming. Others were defending Mises, saying Yandy was out of line for messing around with Scrappy, especially considering how close M's and Scrappy used to be. But the real problem, Mises wasn't just upset about the betrayal. Oh no. It was the public's embarrassment that pushed him over the edge, because now his name was being dragged through the mud on every blog and social media platform imaginable, and Mises, oh, he wasn't about to let that slide, according to insiders. After the hotel photos of Yandy and Scrappy hit the blogs, Mises went straight into revenge mode. One source close to Mesa said, he's not even mad about Yandy cheating anymore. It's the disrespect M's feels like Yandy and Scrappy played him, and now he's about to play them both. And baby, the moves Mies started making behind the scenes, oh honey, they're cold. First, Mises reportedly contacted Mona Scotty Young, the executive producer of Love and Hip Hop, and demanded that Scrappy be removed from the next season. Yes, honey, Mises is trying to get Scrappy fired, according to sources. Mises told Mona straight up it's either him or me-o, and Mona, oh, you know, Mona isn't going to pass up an upward opportunity for some high-stakes drama. Word on the street is that Mona agreed to sit down with M's Yandy and Scrappy for a one-on-one confrontation, and guess what? The cameras will be rolling. But here's where it gets even more twisted, because apparently Mises wasn't just working to get Scrappy cut off from the show. Oh baby, he's also coming for his bag. Insiders say Mises is already talking to his legal team about filing a lawsuit against Scrappy, not for cheating, but for emotional distress and interference with business contracts. Yep, Mises is claiming that Scrappy's actions caused financial damages because the scandal has allegedly scared off some of M's business partners, and the worst part, Mises reportedly has receipts. Yes, honey. According to sources, Mises has text messages between Yandy and Scrappy that prove they were seeing each other while Mises was out of town handling business, and the fact that Yandy was using money from their joint business account to fund trips with Scrappy. Oh honey, that's fraud. And if Mises can prove it in court, Scrappy and Yandy are both in trouble, and Yandy, oh honey, she's not even pretending to be sorry after the hotel photos dropped. Yandy went on Instagram Live, and baby, the shade she threw, iconic Yandy was sitting there sipping wine, listening to Beyonce's Irreplaceable while flipping her hair like she didn't have a care in the world, and the caption moving on, oh and Scrappy, oh honey, the audacity of this man. Scrappy posted a selfie the next day with the caption loyalty over everything. Excuse me, at this point, the fans were losing it. Scrappy talking about loyalty after what he just did to Mises LOL Yandy really playing the villain this season, and honestly, I'm here for it. Mises better expose them both. But the thing is, Mises isn't just planning to expose them. Oh no, baby. He's planning to ruin them according to insiders. Mendeecees has already contacted TMZ in the Shade Room, and he's ready to give them an exclusive interview where he spills everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything. Word on the street is that Mendeecees is prepared to expose Yandy and Scrappy's secret meetings, the business deals Yandy made behind M's back financial records, showing that Yandy used M's money to fund her trips with Scrappy. Oh my god, and Scrappy, oh honey, he's about to feel the heat. Mendeecees is reportedly already working with his legal team to block Scrappy from working on any future love and hip-hop projects, and from signing any new music deals. And Yandy, she might be playing it cool on Instagram, but insiders say that behind the scenes Yandy is worried. Word on the street is that Yandy has already reached out to Mona Scott Young asking her to contain the situation. But Mona, oh honey, Mona smells the ratings. You really think Mona's going to stop this drama from unfolding on national television? Nope, according to sources. Mona is already planning a special sit-down episode featuring Yandy, Mies, and Scrappy, and Baby. It's going to be explosive. And the craziest part, Mises isn't even done. Yet apparently Mendeecees is working on a diss track. Yes, honey, Mendeecees is about to air out Yandy and Scrappy's dirty laundry in a song. According to insiders, Mendeecees has already recorded some lines and they're brutal. You smiled in my face while lying in his bed. You thought I wouldn't find out, baby. You misread. I put you on, gave you a name, now you out here treating me like I'm the one to blame, excuse me, and the worst part, Scrappy reportedly heard the track and he's not happy. One insider said Scrappy told a friend if Mendeecees drops that track, it's war. Oh, so now the question is, how does Yandy plan to handle this? Is she really going to stick with Scrappy after all this drama and Mendeecees? Is he really about to ruin both of them for good, or is this just another love and hip-hop stunt to get more screen time? And Scrappy, oh honey, does he really think Ems is going to let this slide? Because if that diss track drops and Mies really goes through with that lawsuit, Scrappy might be done for good. So what happens now? Is Yandy about to lose it all, or is MC is going to be the one to walk away looking like the villain and Scrappy? Oh honey, he might have thought he won this round, but the game, it's far from over. Stay locked in. Because when that interview drops and when that diss hits the charts, oh honey, it's going to break the internet. So what do you think? Did Yandy really betray Mrs., or was M already moving shady behind the scenes, and Scrappy is really that cold, or is there more to the story? Oh honey, this drama is just getting started, and you know, the next love and hip-hop reunion is going to be explosive. Will Mendeecees drop the diss track and end Scrappy's career for good? And is Yandy really standing by Scrappy, or is she just playing the long game? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe because baby, this scandal, it's far from over.